hurricanes causes. A hurricane is one of the most extreme storms in the world. They are swirling, windy, rainy storms. When air is over the ocean, it heats up and evaporates. When liquid turns into gas, it's called water vapor, and it rises up. Moving air is called wind. Wind makes the moist air go higher. As the air moves up, it starts to cool. The cool air condenses, clouds form. Here it turns gas to water to make clouds. Hurricanes have winds between 74 and 200 miles per hour. The storms grow stronger as the warm air rises faster from the ocean. Because the storm clouds grow bigger, hurricanes have two main parts. The two main parts are the eye and the eye wall. The eye is in the middle and is calm, but the eye wall has wind and rain. I realized hurricanes are spinning storms that move over the ocean, and they are scary. A fact: a hurricane has howling winds that hits everything in their way and causes damage. Hurricanes can bring more than 12 inches of rain in one day. Their heavy rains can cause floods. These floods can destroy streets, homes, and beaches. Hurricanes can knock down trees, cars, homes, land, and bridges. Their howling winds bend and uproot trees and telephone poles. This shows that people should be careful and get ready for a hurricane.
How hurricanes are measured. The weather scale helps weather watchers understand the severity of a hurricane. Bob Simpson and Herb Safford created the weather scale. The weather scale measures the wind speed strength. Hurricanes are rated from 5 categories based on constant wind speeds and not singular gusts. The hurricane rating system is called the Safford-Simpson Hurricane Scale. To add on, I think this scale is very important to help people to be safe. The first category is Category 1. Category 1 is the weakest damage. Category 1 can damage trees, mobile homes, and boats. Category 2 can break trees, roofs, doors, and windows. If flooding gets bad, you will have to evacuate. Category 3 can destroy mobile homes and small buildings. Street signs and big trees are knocked down. Category 4 can destroy roofs and small buildings. If you live in the coast, there is flooding and everyone evacuates. Category 5 is the hardest damage of all. Category 5 can blow away big building roofs and small buildings. People must evacuate. Door glass and window glass shatter. This gives me the idea that some categories are pretty dangerous. It's a long tradition to name a hurricane. They named the hurricanes to make it easier to talk about hurricanes. Latin Americans were naming storms after the saints' day of their landfall. Hurricanes are named after men's names and women's names. If it's a bad hurricane, they don't use the name again.
Safety. Some people have to do things so they are safe from a hurricane. People need to prepare their homes for the hurricane before it comes. People get their homes ready by buying food, water, and flashlights. Pets also have to be safe, and when they are in danger, some helpers come to save lost or hurt animals. This is giving me the idea that if you are not safe, you might not survive the hurricane. Okay, on to the next one.
Yes.
Prevention. Some people need to know when a hurricane is coming so people can get ready for a hurricane. People don't know when a hurricane is going to come. So hurricane hunters try to figure out when a hurricane will come. They can warn people. Hurricane hunters fly inside storms so they can know when a hurricane will hit land. When it's hurricane season, scientists keep a close eye on storms by using satellites in space to take pictures at day and night. As I say this, I'm realizing if you're not prepared, you could get hurt or in danger.
Hurricane Katrina was an intense storm. Hurricane Katrina was a storm in Category 5. The hurricane was so fast that The wind speed was at 175 miles per hour. New Orleans was destroyed by Hurricane Katrina in 2005. When Hurricane Katrina came, the mayor ordered people to evacuate. Over 100,000 people didn't evacuate. Many people could not leave, so they went to the Superdome. Hurricane Katrina destroyed towns and cities on the Gulf Coast. The strong wind made water rise and the water pushed onto land. The levees were meant to protect New Orleans from hurricanes. A levee is a large earth wall that protected New Orleans. New Orleans was shaped like a bowl filled with water. The levees were broken because of the flood, and it flooded from both sides. People were staying at the Superdome, but the Superdome was no longer a safe place anymore. The Superdome was flooded and the Superdome didn't have power. People were out of food and water, so they were hungry and thirsty. It took about 5 weeks to drain the water in New Orleans. New Orleans and nearby places got 250 billion gallons of water. People began to rebuild their houses and the people went back to their work. As I say this, I am realizing that Hurricane Katrina was a massive hurricane that caused a lot of damage.